Find out why many people all over the world are joining inspirational gatherings. I bear witness, O my God, that thou hast created me to know thee and to worship thee. I testify at this moment to my powerlessness and thy might, to my poverty and to thy wealth. There's another God but thee, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. All are welcome at our inspirational gatherings. Abdu'l-Baha describes the inspirational gathering, the devotional, as a center wherein the spirits are gladdened and the hearts attracted to the Abha kingdom, and avers that it has a powerful influence on every phase of life, awakening the friends and promoting the oneness of humankind. All are welcome. By gathering together in this inspirational gathering, this devotional is to make mention of the Lord. Bonds of unity are forged while affection grows and flourishes in the human heart. What prayer, quote, inspirational thought, song have you brought to share? God is one. God is everywhere. We love him and he loves us all. Honoring the children that did not come home. Verily, with exceeding joy, with heart and soul, do these oppressed of thine offer themselves up for all mankind in every land. Thou seest them, O my Lord, weeping over the tears thy people shed, mourning the grief of thy children, condoling with humankind, suffering because of the calamities that beset all the denizens of the earth. The dialogue about missing and murdered First Nations women is important if we are to build a community we all feel we belong in. It's a hard discussion and difficult one, even traumatic to hear. Our Aboriginal sisters have had to go through this trauma. We can learn how they deal with being traumatized and can draw on their strength. There's too much to bear. You can mute everything for the duration of the next slide. Bleu describes her role, particularly at the hearings, as one that encompassed many different aspects. We can be sitting at the back talking with a family member who's having a hard time, or we can be sitting up in the front supporting commissioners and having them know that we're standing there with them. We're there to watch them. We're there to pray for them. We're there to make sure that the Creator is helping them to hear the words that are being spoken, to understand what they're hearing. Or the next day we may be, sitting with a person who has just come in off the street, is having a breakdown because they hear their life story being told right there. The same thing has happened to them and they have no supports. I find you, Lord, in all things and in all my fellow creatures, pulsing with your life. As a tiny seed you sleep in what is small, and in the vast you vastly yield yourself. To Black Lives Matter, most certainly, for they are the pupil of the eye of humanity. I lift these hands, dear God, to you in praise and thanks for all you do. You light the path through all my days and bless me with your loving ways. I lift my hands, dear God, to you in troubled hours when joys are few. You bear me up on eagle's wings and see me through each test life brings. I lift these hands, dear God, to you. Please grant me wisdom, patience too. Then fill my heart with love and caring, precious gifts you've made for sharing. Indeed, through the inspirational gathering, the devotional, which causes hearts to be illumined, souls to become spiritual, and the fragrances of the kingdom of glory to be inhaled, the world of humanity is transformed into another world. The susceptibilities of the heart are heightened to such a degree that they encompass the entire creation. Make a list of your friends and invite them to this devotional or devotional you begin. It's a gift from you to them. According to Shoghi Effendi, the great-grandson of the prophet founder of the Bahai faith, Baha'u'llah, the impact of the inspirational gathering, the devotional, is incalculable and mysterious, directly bolstering the faith of the individual, while also serving, in the words of Abdu'l-Baha, as the greatest means of diffusing the sweet savors of the Lord. The devotional you begin can be as simple as phoning a friend and sharing a prayer with them. They may be sick and need a healing prayer, struggling, and need to share "Is there any remover of difficulties?" prayer. It is a gift from you to them. As a potent symbol and an intricate element of the divine civilization to which Baha'u'llah's revelation ushers all people, the House of Justice offers in a letter written on its behalf, the inspirational gathering, the devotional, becomes the focal point of the community from which it emerges. The people shall hasten to worship in that heavenly temple, and the Master declares the fragrance of God will be diffused. The divine teachings will take root in the hearts and onto the establishment of the Spirit in the souls of men, and the people will stand firm in the cause of their Lord, the All-Merciful. How is a growing culture of worship and service contributing to the transformation of the friends, people in your local area? Hope you can join us Tuesdays noon Central Time.